Greetings, fellow Octopathians. Welcome back to Octopath Traveler. And... oh, I need to go to the inn. Yeah, if you noticed, I've got Ulbrich now with me, and I've made him an apothecary. I haven't done anything with his skills yet, but I'll get to that later. So I need to do my stealing inquiry, all that stuff this time, but this is gonna have to be kind of a speed run here, because there's a lot of town here. Discount the inn. A woman who works at the inn in Stonegard, though she entered this line of work in the hopes that she would one day meet the man of her dreams. Fortune is yet to smile upon her. She is starting to wonder if she would have better luck working at the tavern. Maybe you do. Maybe you would. Maybe you need a tough man, a rough one. You know? True believer, a slender man with well-defined features, he is well-versed in a great many esoteric subjects. Folktales, mythical creatures, the realm of the dead, such things are within his purview. He holds deep beliefs, it is said, though none know precisely what they are. Is there anybody in the tavern that I need to speak to? Nope. What about you, sir? Healing grade. No point. Next. Tower shield. I didn't inquire on the guy. I'm getting ahead of myself. Neighborly Grandpa, former mercenary who injured his knee not in battle but during a visit to town when he took a tumble down a flight of stairs. He made the place his home after falling in love with the woman who nursed him back to health. And what was your story? Townsperson, hidden item. He once had his entire fortune stolen by a woman he courted and has been wary of the fairer sex ever since. Going so far as to hide his money and possessions in various secret caches. Fortunately, he cannot recall the precise locations of them all. Wow. Wow. He's that well, I guess I'd be paranoid too if a woman took all my money. Medium soul stones. What's your story? Townsperson, smarter bartering. Woman of Stonegard who, after amassing some savings as a dancer in a desert town, now devotes her time to her education. Thanks to the support of noble patrons who admired her enthusiasm, she should have no difficulty continuing her studies. So if I need to buy anything, I'll get a bigger discount. Neighborly Grandma, a widow who has resided in this town for many years. Even when her homeland was nearly consumed by the fires of war, she refused to leave. The blackened remnants of that troubled time stand as a bitter reminder to those who were lost, including her husband. No side quests on that screen. No, tale for another day, please. Thank you. I'm on business right now. Shadow bow. That's not that great. Hidden item. Carpenter who tends to various buildings throughout Stonegard. Though the town boasts a rich history, it has fallen into decline, which prompted one of the older noble families to employ his services. It says it's downstairs. Fire Soulstone Large. Tobias. Wait, I've encountered this man before. Sly, quick-witted merchant, ever looking for new ways to turn a profit with minimal effort. Yeah, we've seen this man before. Though I seem to fail to recall where. Apothecary, a man in the prime of his life who works as the town's apothecary. He eats well and exercises regularly, which helps him maintain his youthful appearance. The Falcon Guard. Papermaker. This man makes paper in Stonegard, a town with a long and rich tradition of bookbinding. He painstakingly ensures that each page is equal in dimensions and quality, which has earned him an excellent reputation. Traders from far and wide come to purchase his product. The Forbidden Blade. Ooh, look at that effect. Will occasionally increase the target's physical attack power. Ooh, that could be detrimental. I can't steal it though. I have to purchase it. Hidden item. Man who provides blacksmiths with quality iron from Stonegard in the surrounding region. Out of a misplaced desire to help, he recently purchased a large sword from the brother of his lover despite the exorbitant price. It's in that house! That hidden item's in that house. Elusive shield. Muddy shield. Here I go again, walking past people when I haven't inquired. What's your story? Wandering Minstrel, Fortress of Everhold. A minstrel who quietly sings of history from elegies to fallen kingdoms to requiems for the dead and other long-forgotten ballads of the past. That's knowledge I just got. Friend and protector of a contemptible cad. Nothing more, nothing less. He refuses to challenge me.
The hells?
Maybe there's a person I have to talk to get him to be receptive to a challenge. Ruffian. A crass and blustering ruffian, he and his brethren stir up trouble around town. His sister, his only family, tried her best to show him a better way, but now that she's gone, there's no one to keep his worst impulses in check. Right. Mighty Belt, Elemental Augmentor. Woo! Curious Antique. What's your story? Elderly shop owner. This elderly gentleman, who once traveled all across the world, has since settled down to sell the remainder of his wares. Having spent most of his life on the road, he is without family and is quietly looking for a suitable heir to his estate. Those brutes are always coming around my shop, picking fights that no one ever saw. They meddle in my trade and even threaten me with violence. I'm as proud of my wares as any, but even I wouldn't shop here if I had to deal with that. Can they find someone else to bother? You there! You stirred up trouble for this old man? I'm gonna have to kill you.
Let us fight with honor. Victory shall be Victory shall Victory Now the thrill of the fight.
What? You're planning to get in my way? I'll be back, old man. You can count on that. Wait for me, boss! You've been a great friend to me. I thank you for your help. Looks like my troubles are not over yet. Uh-oh. Now what? It's just no good. No matter how many times I run that loud out, he always comes back like a bad leaf. No one would ever be that bloody persistent without reason. Someone put him up to this. Oh yeah, now his lackey's here. A rock cleaver. Ruffian lackey. This young man sees his leader as more of a big brother and has sworn to follow him anywhere after the ruffian found him by the road and offered him a helping hand. Though he's not much of a fighter, he is confident in his skills as both tailor and cook.
Say again?
Do I need to beat you again? Wait a minute, he said somebody has put him up to it. Real quick, sir, I need your stuff. Uh-huh. Damn it, I got it wrong. I got it. I didn't get it. Got it. And got it. Alright. Okay, he said somebody has put him up to it. So what's going on here? Bastard sword! Not good for him. What about Therion? Nope. Oh, then there's the rock cleaver. Nope. Dazzling artwork fetches exorbitant price if sold. And you? Healing items. What's your stories? Rumor monger. A rather social gentleman. At a glance, he is in truth a consummate businessman who trades in information. How exactly he profits from it is anyone's guess, but the fact remains that those who seek secrets and rumors would do well to seek him out. And what about you? Patrician you. The strikingly handsome son of a family of sculptors, his chiseled features, which catch the eye of many women, are only surpassed by those he shapes himself, as his every work is declared a masterpiece. You, Sir Cleric, what is in your pocket? More accessories? What's your story? Cleric, hidden item. The town's cleric, he has a fondness for books and has even authored one that explains the teachings of the sacred flame in simple terms. He distributes copies of it to curious children. Good for you. Like I said, that guy, I think I have to make him receptive to my challenges. This is going to have to work. So, that person is probably up here somewhere. So, let's start near the exit to the town, right here. Work our way across. I got a lot of nuts I need to distribute to my party. Oh, what am I doing? Provoke like a pro, townsperson. While employed as a groundskeeper by a noble family, he works as little as possible. Though he's been tasked with tending gardens all over town, he only trims the most prominent parts, leaving the grounds of abandoned estate to grow wild and free. You always gain the initiative if you provoke. Inquire. Hunter. A hunter who roams the local wilds, taught to honor life, he makes every effort not to waste a single part of his prey, and shares that which he does not need with those who do. You, madam. Townsperson, guide with ease. A woman who works at the tavern, though she chose to do so in the hopes that she one day meet the man of her dreams. Fortune is yet to smile upon her. Lately she's wondering it should be better luck working at the inn. Wow. Can I get you two women to meet each other? Sounds like you all have a lot to talk about. Yes, I am stealing candy from a little boy. Honest youth. A well-meaning youth who mistakes tactlessness for honesty and voices every little thought that comes in his head. His careless cruelty has brought many to tears, even adults, and earned him a poor reputation. What's wrong with honesty? I don't know, I need more context than what that told me. I mean, if he's honest, then what's the matter? I mean, I get there's tactfulness, but there needs to be a little more context to that. Did I not inquire? I'm a dingus. What am I doing? Nathan. Oh, notorious philanderer of a noble household. Ever since inheriting his family's fortune, he has shamelessly indulged in his perverse pleasures. Doubtless his uncle in Goldshore disapproves of his behavior. Yeah? Oh, I wouldn't dare carry groceries myself if I would hurt myself. Nathan's bodyguard. Garter serves the disreputable Nathan solely because he pays well. Utterly lacking in loyalty, he is ever ready to stand aside if his own life were to be put at risk. Well, that much was apparent when I suck a Lind on him. Did I say that right? Battle axe! Erstwhile bodyguard, the fall of House Landar. Former servant of a noble house, he failed to protect his master in his hour of need. He has since come to the realization that it would have been far better to have died with honor than to betray him and live, for the guilt which still weighs upon his soul is beyond measure. You there! Is this guy a merchant or is he a minstrel? Aaron, merchant, who supplies materials to binderies. He took up his trade to supply his friend a local bookbinder with the best materials available. He hopes that one day the world will treasure the tomes he's helped create. You there! Give me that basket. Inquiring youth, a young man ever in search of history's many hidden truths. He loves nothing more than tracing the journeys of famous figures and unraveling history's many mysteries.
Well,
I'm studying the Ventus dynasty, which prospered 3 centuries before our time. Ventus III is my favorite of the kings. He was renowned for his drawings and paintings. Strange thing is, one day Ventus III suddenly stopped painting and never touched a brush again. It was as if he'd lost his muse. A queer mystery, fair to say, and I'm sitting about to solve it. Interesting. You, sir! Marksman's longbow. Story? Townsperson, hidden item. Man who makes various tools for hunting. While he's still somewhat lacking in skill, he continues to hone his craft thanks to the support of his friend Nathan. Aw, so Nathan actually has a redeeming quality! Noelle. Oh, it's Noelle! We meet again. Thank you for what you did. Do you remember? I'm the historian, and you were so good as to show me the way to the ancient monument. Have you heard any tales of King Beowulf, perchance? If you have, I'd like nothing more than to hear them with my own ears. Oh! Lore! We got lore! Lore incoming!
Amazing!
A ballad about the castle of Everhold, you say? No, I've never heard it. So a red-eyed dragon appeared, sowing death and destruction. Hornburg was on the verge of collapse. It was up to the ancient King Beowulf to defeat the dragon. He built a castle strong enough to withstand the dragon, then risking all rode out to meet it. If this ballad's tale is true, then the remains of that castle must still stand, somewhere in these lands. This is a valuable new clue. If I can find that castle, then... Great mercy, fair friend. You have been of great service. Lore! Not as much of a lore dump as the initial Beowulf thing, but that's okay. Elemental gear. Bookbinder, hidden item. Young man drawn into the world of bookbinding by his love of the written word. Disinclined to physical exertion, he learned all about the world through tomes, and as an adult now works hard to bring such joys to like-minded introverts. I like this guy. Now I feel bad for stealing from him. What's your quest, sir? Maybe I can make it up. This tome came from a land across the sea and appears to describe the lives and customs of the people who live there. Sadly, it is written in a script that I can make neither heads nor tails of. I wonder if anyone can. Lost in translation. Soldier's longbow. What's your story, sir? Hidden item. A man who sells his sister's ironware to armorers and other merchants. While appearing devoted and sincere to his sibling, in truth he pockets most of the profit to fund his gambling and drinking problems. Oh well. Actually, no. Let me get this item. I'm gonna have to beat you now. Oh, he accepts gladly.
Let us fight with honor. Victory
Let us
shall
fight
be
with
won.
honor.
Victory shall have at you.
Haha! You will now only do half the
Too
damage.
slow. Victory shall
Oh, I screwed
How
up.
about you?
I took one more boost point than I should have. First aid.
You shall be healed.
You shall be healed.
Now then. Now then. Out of my way.
Accursed witchery.
Victor. How about you?
I wreak havoc upon
Yes, I
thee.
wreak havoc upon thee. Too slow. Victor. Victory shall be mine. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Let's see your sister. Greetings, ma'am. Wait a minute. Let me do some comparison here. Just hold on a second. So, the stuff I could steal. Hold on. Night Sword, Moonblade, Inferno Axe, which I already have, Imperial Armor. The Imperial Armor would be worth it. The Night Sword would be worth it, so I'll have to come back. Townsperson, hidden item, blacksmith who spends her days working iron. The surrounding area is rich with ore, which she uses to create weapons and everyday tool. The time-consuming nature of her work limits the quantity of goods she can produce, but thanks to her brother's help, she nevertheless lives a comfortable life. Yeah, about your brother, I had to beat his ass for his gambling problem. I hope you didn't mind. Look at me, I'm like a vigilante just dispensing justice to people who I think are lowly scum. Parasites, wastes of airspace. Let me go back to the... Oh, wait a minute. I need to do something about that. Let me go back to the guy who's being harassed by the ruffian. Because he said something about, is someone sending him, and then nothing. There's no NPC here that talks about sending ruffians to cause problems, so... One of these people has that sword, which I'm not a fan of the fact it can actually raise the enemy's attack power. I'm not a fan of that. Who has that, by the way? Was it this gentleman? No. Someone here had it. There it is. It would be much stronger than my current sword, but that's a risk. I mean, I might get it just to have it, but it is a risk. For some reason, you can't duel this guy. I think you have to provoke him. I'm not gonna do that right now. Alright. I guess I gotta beat this ruffian again.
Let us fight with honor. How about you? Out of my way! Too slow! Now then, out of my way! Too slow! The battle... The battle is truly... I wreak havoc upon thee!
Good, now go away, you little scoundrel.
The thrill of the fight!
Oh, I got another cutscene. Wait, this is the exact same cutscene. Ever since he lost his sister Layla. I'm not 100% sure how you deal with that yet. Apparently beating him to a pulp is not the answer. Oh, damn it, and I always try to use violence as my solution. Well, for now, I'll just save. So, what I'll do between episodes, I'll get that Imperial armor and that Knight sword from the lady, and I'll go get the Forbidden sword, because it could be of use to me. But there's one chapter 2 left, and that is to go to Goldshore, which is up to the northeast. I know, it's been a long trek to do these chapter 2s. And then chapter 3's right after, and then it'll be doing this all over again. But it looks like the good news is that at least with the chapter 3s, I don't have to go to new towns for that. I just go to towns that I've already been to. So, and there won't be any side quests or anything like that, so it'll just be straight chapter to chapter action for chapter 3. Which will probably come as just relief to some who just want to see the story. So, on that note, I will leave the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.